You read that right, McLaren are in trouble. Now I know what you're thinking. Come on Connor, they're doing really well right now. They've got Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris getting podiums and pole positions and P2s and sprint races, you know what I mean? And despite not having a Grand Prix win under his belt yet, his performance on track has been pretty darn impressive. And with McLaren stepping up their game with those sweet upgrades, they're starting to look like serious contenders, right? Now yes, Lando is contracted to McLaren until 2026 with the new big technical engine regulations. And surely, with the success of McLaren at the moment, is he not going to stay with them? The word on the street is that Red Bull is eyeing Lando to join their squad. Yes, Red Bull Racing want Lando Norris. Pretty common knowledge, I like to think. But can you just imagine those two going head to head on the grid? It'd be like a dream come true for fans. Be a real Rosberg and Hamilton moment in my opinion, but I'd love to see it, but we can only dream. But of course there's also Ricciardo proving himself at AlphaTauri, or maybe we'll see Perez step up his game. But come on, let's face it, Lando and Max together in a car would be amazing. Well, obviously two separate cars, not the same. That would be bad. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Lando has been pretty loyal to McLaren. He's only ever been with them. He's been in their driver academy and everything. Why would he leave McLaren right now? The thing about Lando is he's trying to hedge his bets with McLaren. Now, I almost see Lando and Oscar having a Daniel and Max relationship. I think they're going to be friends, but let's be honest, Oscar is doing incredibly well recently. Now, let's face it, Oscar is actually, in my opinion, doing much better than Lando. We all thought at the start of the season, if Oscar was just at the same level as Lando, then that'd be great for him. You know, great rookie season. But he's actually outperforming him in races, in qualifying, in sprint races. And I have a feeling that Lando might see him as a bit of a threat. Imagine that, in your first rookie season, you're beating someone who lots of people describe as one of the best drivers on the grid. So in my opinion, I think Zach Brown might be like, Oscar is doing much better than we expected. He's so young in his rookie season, and he's already doing better than our previous #1 driver. And I think Lando might see him as a bit of a threat. I mean, you don't win, Formula Renault, Formula 3 and Formula 2 back to back if you're not brilliant at driving. So I think Lando might be a little bit scared of him. Obviously, I think Lando will stick it out with them for a bit longer, but here's where it gets even more spicy. The biggest plot twist I did not expect. So we all know ex-Formula 1 team owner, right? Eddie Jordan. So he's raving about Oscar Piastri, the young Aussie sensation. He's like seriously calling him a revelation in his debut season, and that's some high praise from him, trust me. So for example, Piastri's performance at the Hungarian Grand Prix was just off the charts. Qualified P4, which was pretty good for a rookie, let's be honest, and zoomed up to second on the first lap in the first corner. Pretty good, right? And let's be real, he hasn't been racing for like a year, and on that track specifically, and it's just, I don't know how he does it. According to Jordan, that kid's got some big star quality written all over him. He thinks Piastri could be the future teammate of the one and only Max Verstappen. Yes, he thinks that Piastri will go to Red Bull. Now, lots of journalists have been quizzing Piastri about his move to Red Bull over the weekend here in Spa. And he said, oh no, I'm happy here, don't worry. But that Red Bull offer would be very enticing. Of course, the only big variable there would be Max Verstappen. And obviously there's rumours of him saying he's going to retire at the end of 2028, which he might well do, but who knows, if he's not there, Piastri will swoop right in there in my opinion. But I mean, there is one crucial part in all of this. It's Sergio Perez's future at Red Bull, which means a crucial decision is on the horizon. Who's going to be Verstappen's wingman in 2024? Ricciardo might be in the mix, but Jordan doesn't think that's happening. He thinks Red Bull has their sights on the future, and Piastri is their golden ticket. I know you're thinking, he's never going to go to Red Bull, okay? He's stuck with McLaren now. If anything, Lando's going to go there. But here's the kicker, guys. Piastri's manager is frickin' Mark Webber, the legend himself. So, Red Bull have got his eyes on him, and, Webber's had some connections there, I don't know, maybe Multi21 Seb and some other. So with Mark Webber's previous sort of connections and obviously racing for Red Bull, he pretty much has Oscar with one foot in the door already. I'm surely Christian Horner and Helmut Marko can see the value that Oscar would bring. It's just whether Piastri would want to take it. So what do you think about McLaren's drivers wanting to both be poached by Red Bull? There's always rumours flowing around, but let me know what you think in the comments below.